Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
All right, guys. So let's dive into the Shannon Sharpe situation and kind of everything that it's kind of entangled right now. Basically, recently he's been let go of ESPN. I think it was reported that before the lawsuit came out, he was in negotiations for like a $100 million contract. That's clearly out the door now. That's not happening with ESPN, and I don't know if he's gonna make his way back into some form or fashion. I kind of had the mind, my brain was telling me both Skip and Shannon are no longer at FS1, like are no longer on a network. I know FS1 just let Skip go, I think a little bit over a year ago. So when like they just canceled the facility, both Skip and Shannon are available. And when FS1 launched, Undisputed was fucking amazing. Like ratings when Undisputed with Skip and Shannon like were going like off the roof. Um, I understand when I understand Shannon was forced out, but now he's not at ESPN. He's not under contract. Fox's ratings are fucking tanking. They canceled breakfast. They canceled the Carton Show, which then became Breakfast Ball. They canceled that. Canceled the facility and they canceled Speak. They only got the herd and they only got First Things First, right? In my honest opinion, if I'm the head at Fox or whatever, I understand there's allegations. From everything that's kind of come out, it looks like everything's kind of been resolved. I'm actually gonna read the whole Shannon Sharpe lawsuit thing right now, well, from USA Today. But if I'm Fox, there's a hole in your TV programming right now with with the cancellation of 3 shows. You're banking on the herd, and you are banking like a motherfucker on First Things First and expanding that to like a third hour. So you got the herd for 3 hours, you got First Things First for 3 hours. That's 6 hours of television. I think you got to bring back Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. I think I think those two were amazing together. I understand there was hard feelings at the end, but with the hole that's left behind at FS1, bringing those two back brings eyeballs back, brings ratings back, and people are gonna go and watch Undisputed uh, on FS1. That's my take. That's my honest to God take. That's why I think FS1 should consider it. Um, Hopefully, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Never say never in television, right? But I think if FS1 wants to capitalize it, bring back Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, the two original creators of the show, or the two original hosts of the show. Maybe I'd say bring back Joy Taylor, but fuck, I know she's gone. It's sad. I'm a big Joy Taylor fan. But she's gone. Skip and Shannon on Undisputed, fucking phenomenal. Fire ratings go back up, and you might have like some sort of competition with like your 3 original shows that you started with the network, right? You started the network off with Undisputed, Skip and Shannon. You started the network off with the Herd with Colin Cowherd. Then you added First Things First with Jenna and Chris, Jenna, Nick Wright, and Chris Carter. And then that's evolved into being the show that it is today with Chris Broussard, Kevin Wildes, Nick Wright, who's still been anchoring the show. Now you've added Danny Parkins, Greg Jennings. You still got the herd for 3 hours, being anchored by Colin Cowherd and Jason McIntyre. Bring back Undisputed. Just saying, that is the missing piece with Skip and Shannon. My thoughts. Now, let's actually break down, or let's read what USA Today wrote about ESPN letting go of Shannon Sharpe and the lawsuit basically being settled. Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN. Let us read by Mark Gianotto. I know I said it in an Asian accent. I meant to do it in an Italian one. The on-air relationship between ESPN and Shannon Sharpe appears to be over less than 2 weeks after the Pro Football Hall of Fame tight end and media commentator settled a $50 million lawsuit related to a sexual assault and battery accusations by an ex-girlfriend. The network has decided to cut ties with Sharpe, according to a report from The Athletic. On Wednesday, July 30th, Sharpe last appeared on ESPN in April, stepping away after the lawsuit was initially filed, but he publicly denied the allegations, calling it a shakedown, and maintained his relationship with the accuser was 100% consensual. Sharpe said at the time he planned to return to ESPN's airwaves when the NFL training camps began ahead of 2025. The settlement in Sharpe's case came to light on July 18th when Tony Busby, the attorney for the woman identified as Jane Doe, in the court filing announced the sides had reached a resolution and the lawsuit would be dismissed. No details of the agreement were released. The woman accused Shannon Sharpe of sexually assaulting her twice in October 2024 and January 2025. After previously engaging in the intentional infliction of emotional distress, she said Sharpe became violent over the course of their relationship and recorded their sexual encounters without her consent. Sharpe never faced criminal charges in the matter. On April 20th, 2025, 420, baby, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada making several allegations against Shannon Sharpe on behalf of our client, Busby said in a statement on X. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual, tumultuous relationship. After protracted and respectful negotiations, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutual agreed-upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily, and the matter is closed. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice, meaning they cannot retry Shannon for this case anymore. Sharpe, 57, initially joined ESPN's First Take in 2023 for twice weekly appearances alongside Stephen A. Smith after a long run debating Skip Bayless on FS1's Undisputed. Like I said, I think they should bring back Undisputed on FS1 with Skip and Shannon because that would help their ratings and not necessarily just bank on the herd for 3 hours, then First Things First for 3 hours. Put in Undisputed for 2.5 hours like you used to have it, and you got money right there. Give it the same old fucking look that they used to have. He retired from the NFL in May 2004 after a 14-year career in which he won 3 Super Bowls, yada, yada, yada. If you don't know who Shannon Sharpe is, I recommend you Google it or watch Nightcap, watch Club Shay Shay, because Club Shay Shay is a fucking great podcast where he interviews people, and Shannon has a great personality. He's a great interviewer. Kind of sucks that he's going through this. Same with the Unk and Ocho. Bro, Nightcap, there's a reason why it's called Nightcap. It's kind of just sad that their stories, even though it's very entertaining, I feel like they kind of got caught up into like Nightcap personality, and it's kind of catching up to them. And all the stuff that they post and talk about on Nightcap, I think it's now a little bit not as intense as it used to be because of all the allegations and everything that they're kind of going through. But it takes a toll, man. It takes a toll. Now Ocho's also getting like being hit because in fact, let's get into the next video, ladies and gentlemen. So that was, what was it, yesterday?
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Yesterday was earlier this week, I think the lawsuit, or a couple weeks ago, the lawsuit was settled. I think 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago by this point. They basically, ESPN came out and said that they weren't going to be bringing back Shannon Sharpe and that they were basically parting ways with him. And now a day or two after that, there has been a new lawsuit filed. And Marcellus Wiley from That Dude TV, former host of Speak for Yourself, which I thoroughly enjoyed when it was him and Whitlock, when it was him and Nacho. He does an amazing job, and he does this thing called hydration situation, which is kind of what I'm kind of doing right now with me reading some news articles, right? So he does a hydration situation about this specific situation where Shannon Sharpe and Shadow Josinko is being sued by a woman for $20 million for defamation over a viral Usher video. And I remember watching this on Nightcap, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't give a I'll be real with you. Who the fuck gives a damn about this lady? These are just my opinions, lady. I don't got $20 million to give you. I ain't got a damn penny right now to give you. So, sweetheart, don't come sue me. This is just my opinion, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Let us watch. That dude.
In terms of how giving community, and if you do page you on our home from at the studio at the crib, because guess what? You can jump on this right quick. Man, this is it. The U.S. Sun, right?
There we go.
They be breaking stuff. They're like the TMZ of Britain or something.
Yes, they are.
England or something. Emotional distress. Shannon Sharpe sued for $20 million after ESPN star shamed woman over flirty vid with Usher and wrongly said husband left her. Immediately, I ducked. I was like, I remember that video.
Yeah.
And I thought he was married.
I wasn't the only one that ever did that video.
I'm not going to say. Check the guilty. Well, the point is, remember this video? Remember all this? Yeah.
These are my confessions.
One of the ladies. And her friend right there. Woo. They say black don't crack, but it's what.
Wilson is feeling Shannon Sharpe.
And we got an epidemic in this country.
Tracy 20.
But that girl.
But she looked like Bill Cosby. She looked like Bill motherfucker Cosby. I'm sorry. Don't sue me for $20 million. That's just my opinion. Ain't no defamation here. My opinion.
Shannon Sharpe being sued for $20 million after performing.
These are my opinions. I know anybody saying.
Her flirty video with Usher and wrongly alleged her husband left her over the incident. Okay, the shame word, I don't know what he said exactly on it, but yeah, I could hear you on that last part. Wrongly alleged her husband left her over the incident. She wasn't married. Her husband didn't leave her over the incident, which is opening up, let's just say, a can of worms. Court documents exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun. The woman from Himalita, Jimalita, I don't know what part of the country she's from. So
Molly,
different ways. Tillman, we're going to call her Tillman, is Zoe Sharpe as well as his night chatter co-host Chad Jimalita. Cinco Johnson.
Oh, you got a sushi.
Man,
mad.
Now, too, in the pocket.
That's crazy.
Tell me, Shay me. Oh, she won.
Now, you go for it. All right.
Surprised she didn't put the volume on there. Probably didn't know what that was. Okay, Shannon Sharpe is
Ocho probably regretting fucking pairing up with Shannon at this point. Shannon made Ocho. Oh my God, look at.
She lost. That's worth $20 million.
That's Bill Cosby in a wage. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell.
There's no way you could quantify it. You just throw it out there and see what happens. See what sticks. Now, as much as we want to talk about is Tillman all into this, Usher's a performer. He giving her all she got.
Every day.
All she want.
Giving her.
Look at this girl right here. She's like, yo, I'm next.
Jeez. Let me skip past this a little bit. I love these guys.
Or
yeah.
Be their person. Like I don't even know what these youngsters are. Come on, B2X, BXT, them K-pop.
Anyway, check out Project Transition, by the way.
Oh, that he came to this woman. Hey, is that a camera? Oh, sorry, right there in her grill's like, take it, girl. I mean, people, 99% of the world never gonna have more of a famous moment than this. It rank is my top famous moment if Beyonce did this to me, even though Beyonce, that's bad, it's a little lie. No Beyonce. Our kids went to school together. All right, who is the second?
Your kid went to school with Beyonce? Damn, very.
Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift, Kelsey Mack. But if Taylor Swift did that to me, that'd be my most famous moment, I think. Like, of all the videos I put out of MJ playing basketball or me eating, I think I would get more likes and more views if Taylor Swift was like, come here, Marcellus. Yeah. Look, it's for performance. We all get it. They all going home their separate ways. Ain't nobody tripping. But this is the performance. And she has her most famous moment ever right here. Now let's read what happened to that moment. Amelita Tillman.
Yep. Amelita.
Went viral after her interaction with Usher at this concert. However, she says Sharpe claimed on this podcast she was married despite her being single. The woman claims that the host knowingly, propagated a false narrative about her marital status and more papers. I think that's top done for the losses. I don't think that they knew. I mean, I could assume, like just doing this business for 20-some years. I don't think they. I think they just read what they read and somewhere they got it wrong that they read that said she was married. That's how it goes. Sharpe, 57, just settled a $50 million lawsuit with the woman who accused him of Nyanya. He was officially let go from ESPN job on Wednesday. Today is Thursday, y'all. Dominoes are falling. And Tillman's complaint, she explained, on April 2nd, 2025, I participated in the fan engagement moment at the Usher Raymond concert where I interacted with the artist as a selected audience member. Whew. And this was G-rated compared to Chris Brown's. The interaction quickly went viral. Yes, it did, after fans noted the intensity between Tillman and Usher in the fun moment. Like, Usher know what he's doing. He's like, oh, you want this? All right, it's your confession. All right, cheers, yes. Another case study. Yeah, he's like, it's great tape. It's just in. Following this event, the defendants made and disseminated false and defamatory statements suggesting that I was married and that my husband was filing for divorce due to my participation in this audience experience. I am not married, nor am I currently going through a divorce. Okay. Well, you can't be going through a divorce if you're not married. Okay. Here we go. Somebody beat it up in the comments. Did y'all watch that nightcap? And if you watched that nightcap, were they clowning? Were they joking? Or were they for real? Tone matters. Tonality. Shoot.
I remember.
Special moment during our show. Probably was, man.
Pause. I remember watching it. Now, what I don't recall, I think these two motherfuckers right here got wrong information, went on their fucking podcast, fucking spoke about it, said, oh, like the lady had a husband or whatever, he found out, whatever, they're getting a divorce. They got that information, they reciprocate. And that's what basically got these two into trouble. Because I do remember, and they were joking. They were joking. They were making fun. Oh, basically they were saying, I think Shannon was saying, like, what was it? Fuck. If I recall correctly, he's like, I couldn't. If a woman did that to me, I couldn't. I had to leave. And some shit, and then Ocho said some other shit. I remember this episode because I was watching. It's just kind of, I don't know. I feel, in my personal opinion, I feel real bad for the both of these guys because they can't catch a break. That's two back to back for Shannon. That's two for Shannon. And now we got my boy Ocho over here who ain't get killed. So, whole man over here, probably does some dumb shit too, but let's continue watching this hydration situation.
It's a long time ago, Southland. The defendant's false narratives were shared widely across their platforms, reaching millions of followers. Yeah, they big time. Viral spread and refutation efforts, despite my clear public reputation of the false narratives. That's the sentence right there. I mean, look, I ain't go to law school, but I went to school where they had a law school, and I'm gonna tell you, if the world doesn't know you and then the world gets to know you and the way they get to know you is in the way that ain't real, it's untrue, that person who put that out there, there's some level of responsibility gonna come their way.
Columbia graduate over here, ladies. Hello.
The woman who is a global director,
She's right here now.
well, Washington Cultural Center. Sound like it's coming to America. So. Yeah. Thinking, that's my mama from the Harold Washington Cultural Center. That boy good. Said she even went on national media shows to refute the allegations from the ESPN First Take star that she was a married woman. I didn't see those shows. Ooh. I'm about to erase some of my content and scrub my videos like Acho.
What media shows you go on?
I didn't see her refute no goddamn thing. You guys see her refute anything?
The fact that she alleged the defendants continue to post the defamatory content across their social media platform. Okay, I know their social media team I used to work with. Okay, let me just say this about CJ and them. They pushed the envelope. Like, they pushed the envelope. Now, I don't know if they even got wind that this lady was refuting what they were pushing, but put it like this. They don't trip. They go there. That's why, in part, Shannon Sharpe's so big. He has a formula, CJ and his partner, where they put stuff out there. And when they put it out there, they know it's going to hit. They have a secret sauce that is successful. So I hope that they didn't hear that someone was refuting it. But that's just how they are. They're a machine. So props to them. I made numerous efforts to contact the defendants to request the removal of this false narrative, but these requests were disregarded. Okay, this ain't knocking at the door. Hey, I hate when people say I tried. Trying ain't enough. Do or do not. It's do try, right? Either get me or don't get me. I'm talking about you try. What'd you do? Email shayshay.com? Like, what? Come on now. The single mother added, if you wanted something from me and you needed it, if you had to have it, I bet you would have done it. The single mother added that the false statements have caused significant harm to my character and reputation. All I'll say is, I don't know what happened and what has not happened, but I do know when people get famous for something, and if it doesn't go the way they want it, they ain't happy. And this didn't go the way she wanted it. Because you could be, let me finish. She further argued their continued dissemination of these false statements after I publicly clarified my marital status demonstrates a reckless disregard for the truth. Now we get into legal speak. This is how you trap people. This is how you get people caught up. This is how you get people to settle. This is how you get people to lose cases they should win. Because you over here with this hand said, I'm reaching out. I'm telling everybody what. But Shannon Sharpe and Club Shay Shay ain't over there. They over here doing their thing. There's so much information that's lost, not even in translation, not even in the distance. It's just the fact that ignorance, like I can't consume all this information. I'm doing 5 hours of content a day. I'm sorry, I said something wrong that I read that was wrong, potentially. Okay. Anyway, that's another video that I do. Shannon Sharpe breaks silence. See what that's about. Tilly further alleged ongoing misinformation has resulted in emotional distress for the plaintiff, damaged her reputation, and adversely affected her personal and professional relationships. Yeah, look, if somebody's saying that you was married and now you're getting divorced, that you was over there breathing in Usher's breath, you taking inhales while he exhaling, and y'all sharing saliva through air. Wherever you're from, they looking at you different. People who don't even know you be like, oh yeah, you the girl that was kissing Usher. The married lady that was kissing Usher. What? The married lady who got divorced for kissing Usher. If that ever happened, which I'm sure it did happen, that's literally how I would have recognized. I've been at Red Lobster, where I'm from, Blue Lobster, let me stop. And I'm like, yo, for real? Ain't you the lady that was kissing Usher? I'll be nice at first. I'll be like, and then she'd be cool back. She'd be like, yeah, pass some biscuits. I'm like, oh, man, you really got divorced? Your husband tripped, huh? He didn't know it was just playing? Y'all ain't really kissed. I'm not married. I wasn't going through a divorce. I don't know why everyone keeps saying that. And I just have a biscuit. See, that's how it goes. So the Chicago native whose previously homeschooled daughter received her doctorate while still a teenager is seeking $20 million in damages. So that's easy work. They got real jobs. That's smart. He crazy, smart, it's tough. U.S. Son has recently shot him. I actually made us some money jobs just with the U.S. Son, Tim United. We've been in communication with the legal team of Shay Shay Media, who was also representing Shannon Sharpe. Well, I tell you about them demand letters. That's what that is. They already sent them a letter a second ago, said, hey, this ain't even got to hit a filing. 99%. I'm not sure, but I think they sent them a letter. Shannon was like, come on, y'all, this is getting out of control. I can't be getting sued every day. And they're like, all right, well, you are. Or he didn't get it and they just did it because they know this is the right time where public approval of Shannon Sharpe is at its lowest and belief in him and his decisions is at its lowest. They're looking to resolve this matter quickly, and we will probably have more to share upon our next conversation. They feel like they got something cracking already. The lawsuit comes on the heels of the news that ESPN fired him this week after he settled another expensive lawsuit earlier this month with a woman who accused him of. Then they got this Sharpe ESPN stuff. We do that another time. Oh, his other lawsuit with Michelle Evans 53 alleges that the NFL star had threatened her after she filed a restraining order against him. All right, that's another case. All right, career impact. They come up first take. Man, I don't know who he
They
is.
win.
You better play some hockey, football, or something. I hope you ain't just walking down the street looking like that. Let me see. Oh, see? See? I didn't even read the caption.
Oh God. don't show that picture. Don't blow up that picture. God, why are you blowing up that?
It was.
Oh Jesus. Your daddy Lord.
All right, we out of here. Summation. Become a gym member with Project.
All right. Go check out Project Transition. Shout out to Marcellus Wiley, who does an amazing job with the hydration situation, ladies and gentlemen. But with that entire breakdown that Marcellus just did, this is they're gonna get some money out of this. That's what's driving me crazy right now. Literally, they are like, in my eyes, they're taking advantage of these two at Shannon's lowest point just to make $1 over something, in my personal opinion, that was just done in good fun and mockery. Jesus, we can't get away with nothing nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I hope this serves as an example to all you men out there, to any, actually not just men, to women too, men, women. And nowadays it's bi gender neutral, whatever the fuck it is. This goes to all of you guys. If you're gonna be rolling in the circles that Shannon Sharpe, if you're gonna be wanting to do the things that Shannon Sharpe likes doing and wants to be doing, get an NDA, pay for fucking everything, and make sure whatever you're paying, there's a contract in place where people can't get necessarily sued or something. Like, there's got to be ways to properly protect yourself. And at this point, I feel like a legal document where you have them sign a consent to fuck, a consent to date, a non-disclosure agreement to not disclose what had transpired within the relationship. Those things, full-fledged, you're good to go at this point if you're going to be as big as Shannon or Ocho. Because at this point, they can't date any random woman from a fucking supermarket, or they can't date anybody normal. They got to date people that are in higher tiers. And even when they date those people that are in higher tiers, for example, what happened to Shannon, I think he was dating an OnlyFans girl who was in her 20s, and she saw a fucking payday, and now she and basically I believe I don't know what happened in their relationship, but a strong part of me is inclined to believe Shannon had a consensual relationship with this girl in exchange for money. And when Shannon stopped giving her large amounts of money, they broke it off, things took a sour note, and he didn't have an NDA or anything to really protect him. And that's why things ultimately escalated to what they escalated to. Same thing with this whole this lady trying to take $20 million from him while he's down. I think it's fucking ridiculous, and I think it's scummy. I think it's scummy. What have we learned right so far? Don't take markers that, unless you're don't take markers in Las Vegas in general, because those casino owners will come and fucking get you. Source all your content. Make sure you're just stating an opinion based on information that you currently have and that you don't know it's accurate. Do something to protect yourself legally, like in the video. I don't care. Do your proper research before posting a video. And if you're going to have a relationship and you're as successful as Shannon or as Ocho, or as anybody for that matter, just even if you're not even that successful, even if you're fucking pegs below, but you got things that you have to protect, like a family, your assets, whatever you got to protect. Get an NDA, get contracts, get these things signed in order to have a relationship with somebody, because that's ultimately what I think is happening to today, to the world today in today's age. Like, it's just, you can't trust nobody nowadays, and everybody's in it for something, right? Let's get into the last one of the day, which is Gilbert Arenas over here. Basically going to jail for poker games, for illegal poker games that he wasn't supposed to be hosting. We'll be right back.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast, where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.